Dear home and EU students, under LLE, Lifelong Learning Entitlement, I have various questions. Let's answer all those questions. Is franchising allowed under LLE? So, all these colleges which are working for student finance England, most of them they are working on under franchised agreements. So at launch of LLE, English providers can franchise out full courses to registered and non-registered English providers. However, modular courses cannot be franchised out. How will credits help determine the fee limits in LLE? The fee limit will relate to the amount of study in the course rather than the time spent studying. A credit-based method for setting fee limits will be introduced under the LLE. This will work across all courses and modules funded by the LLE, regardless of whether they are studied on a full-time, part-time, or accelerated basis. So, LLE will give students £39,140 and from which they will be spending. So this will be the beauty that under this scheme it will be very easy to determine the fee limits. Is there a minimum number of credits that a student can get funding for? Yes. So when you will take admission, minimum you will be studying 30 credit hours in a year, minimum, which will allow you to be funded, and maximum 180. In this way, this modular system will work. Then, how will LLE funding work for modules? So, funding will be available for modules starting from 1st January 2027. This will be for modules of higher technical qualifications, HTQ, and level 4, 5, and 6 modules from full level 6 qualifications which address priority skills gaps and meet the government's industrial strategy in. This is the beauty of this. What will happen to advanced learner loan funding at level 4 and 6? In the initial stage, up to 2029-30, students will be able to apply up to level 4 to 6 for FE courses, and there will be a time that these FE colleges can apply for OFS under transition period. There will be another beauty. The question is, will there be equivalent or lower qualification restrictions under the LLE? Now, under SFE rules, if you study level 3, then you will study level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7. No back here. But under LLE, because a credit line of £39,140 will be with you, so you can study under modular system, you can study some modules, you can study at level 3, you can study at level 6. So level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6. But once you finish your credit, it will be a problem. So this is good news that LLE will not care about EQL, equivalent or lower qualification restrictions. If a student is only required to repeat a 20 credit unit, are they able to access LLE funding to cover this? No, it's not possible. If a student needs to repeat a full year due to compelling personal reasons, how would this be funded? So this will be possible. So under CPR, if students due to any demise, death, any personal circumstances, so under compelling personal reasons, students can still have the funding, but not 100%. It varies from case to case. So what about foundation? Time and again, foundation. Students enrolling on a foundation year can access tuition fee and maintenance loans for the full duration of their extended course, provided it is integral, important part and allows progression to a full degree course designated for student finance, England. The LLE system will include separate limit per credits for these foundation years. This will also depend on whether the provider has a teaching excellence framework, TEF, rating, or access and participation plan, APP, by OFS. Then it will be possible. But wait for the final rules and regulations. So, more important, if you have already studied, so how it will work? This is the biggest question. These, how funding will work, how it will work. So, this will work that you will be provided from 1st January 2027 a set amount of money. If you have exhausted, consumed something, so it will be minus from that. But under compelled circumstances, you might have one gift year more. So I hope that I have answered all your questions. But if there is any unanswered question, I'm more than happy to answer. Thank you.